Hi, and thanks for joining all of us at 365 Tickets for this trip of a lifetime. Orlando just keeps on getting better. When it comes to what's new, Toy Story Land at Disney's Hollywood Studios takes you to the adventurous outdoors that's Andy's backyard to see Woody and the gang and ride Slinky Dog Dash. At Universal Studios, Fast and Furious Supercharged is getting guests all revved up with a wild, full-throttle, high-octane rush of adrenaline. SeaWorld is all set to make a splash with Infinity Falls, the world's tallest river rapid drop. Face it, you're going to get very, very wet. Ray Rush at Aquatica is a new family raft ride that soars through a giant sphere and then swoops down a manta ray-shaped half-pipe. Over at LEGOLAND, the Great Lego Race combines roller coaster thrills with virtual reality in a race against your favourite Lego minifigures. Kennedy Space Center has launched a new astronaut training experience to give next-generation space explorers a taste of life on the Red Planet. The Stomping Gator off-road adventure is now rocking and rolling at Gatorland, with 3 monster vehicles taking guests on a wild ride. Boggy Creek Airboat Adventures have launched living history lessons, featuring Native American storytelling and hunting techniques. And at a vertigo-inducing 440 feet tall and spinning up to 40 miles per hour, Starflyer, the world's highest swing ride, has opened on iDrive. So let's check out what else is going on at Orlando's other world-class attractions. From very smart dolphins to hungry stingrays, killer thrill rides to killer whale encounters, SeaWorld's got the lot. Mako is officially the fastest, longest and tallest roller coaster in Orlando. Kraken Unleashed is a dazzling virtual reality experience. Then swoop around the park face down on the amazing Manta. Make some frosty new friends inside Antarctica Empire of the Penguin, while kids will be all over Turtle Trek. A 5-star addition to your day is a behind-the-scenes tour to see animal experts patiently nursing rescued manatees and endangered sea turtles back to health to be returned to the wild. Interact with some of the cutest flightless birds on the planet in the company of a very knowledgeable guide. SeaWorld is your chance to get up close and connect. A firm favourite with lovers of H2O is Aquatica. Where else in the world can you swish down transparent tubes through a lagoon that's home to Commerson's dolphins? 2 huge wave pools offer crashing surf and warm, gentle swells. Or you can grab a sunbed and kick back on a big sandy beach. The kids' multi-level water playground is a spectacular kaleidoscope of colour. Look out for the all-new multi-person drop slide Ehu's Breakaway Falls. It's wicked. Take a raft ride down Loggerhead Lane surrounded by tropical fish. Grab a tube and head for the Omaka Rocker, a wild ride from side to side through a maze of massive funnels. 8 people at a time can rip down a staggeringly steep hill on Tomato Racer. Check out Aquatica and its colourful mix of South Sea thrills. Discovery Cove offers one-on-one dolphin interactions that are simply unforgettable, a true once-in-a-lifetime experience. These creatures are fascinating and intelligent, so come make a friend you'll remember forever. Maybe indulge your love of animals with the exclusive Trainer for a Day program. You can wade and play with dozens of gentle, graceful stingrays in the crystal clear water. Or snorkel the amazing Grand Reef, a stunning habitat that's literally teeming with shoals of bright, colourful fish. Get fin to fin with sharks in complete safety. And maybe sign up for the unique underwater walking tour Sea Venture. There's a free flight aviary where you can feed and interact with hundreds of colourful birds. And over at the freshwater oasis, you can encounter playful river otters and a troop of curious marmosets. The International Drive Resort area is definitely on a roll, with tons of distraction attractions for you to enjoy. Get around on the fun and very economical iRide trolley, which links the area's major theme parks and big retail shopping centres. After the sun goes down, the fun continues into the evening. Grab a tasty dinner with friends, enjoy some great live music, and maybe dance the night away. Still turning heads is iDrive 360, a $200 million entertainment complex featuring the Orlando Eye, the Sea Life Aquarium, and Madame Tussauds. At Disney Springs, Planet Hollywood has been reimagined as an early 20th century observatory with a massive 21st century video wall. Prepare to see stars in this one-of-a-kind Hollywood experience featuring state-of-the-art sound and media. A celebrity chef-inspired menu features a galaxy of specialty burgers and out-of-this-world sandwiches to blast your taste buds into orbit. If Orlando is at the centre of the tourist bullseye, then a few minutes drive south will bring you to Osceola County and Kissimmee. Gatorland gets you within snapping distance of hundreds of Florida's most famous residents. Watch these giants leap for their lunch in the Jumperoo Show. Take an up-close look at some other cool creatures before a spot of gator wrestling. Guests can stroll around the breeding marsh and see hundreds of exotic birds, not to mention scores of these amazing reptiles. There's a great water play area for the kids, a terrific petting zoo, and ask about hosting your own feeding frenzy. Dare to whiz around 1,200 feet of heart-pounding adventure on the Screaming Gator zipline. Standing over 7 stories tall, these sturdy zipline towers enable you to clip in and zip right over some of the park's star attractions. For over 25 years, Boggy Creek Airboat Adventures have been thrilling guests as they explore the pristine headwaters of the world-famous Everglades. Families love the gem and fossil mining, and who can resist some boggy bottom barbecue? Sunsets on the water provide an amazing photo op, and the powerful searchlights of the nighttime tour make it a true bucket list experience. Driving a little further south will bring you to Central Florida's Polk County, home to the LEGOLAND Florida Resort, which just happens to be the biggest LEGOLAND in the world. Geared towards youngsters ages 2 to 12, the park offers more than 50 rides, shows and attractions. Take a stroll around some spectacular LEGO models, or learn to drive your very own LEGO car. Then you can end your day cooling off at LEGOLAND's superb 5-acre family water park. Polk County is a mecca for those who enjoy the great outdoors. It's home to the beautiful Bok Tower Gardens. Aviation fans will love the spectacular International Sun and Fun Fly-In. Take an unexpected African walk on the wild side at Safari Wilderness Ranch. While Westgate River Ranch is Cowboy Central, with a weekly Wild West rodeo featuring bareback bull riding. Take I-4 east from Orlando and you will run right into Seminole County, or Orlando North as it's often referred to. At the heart of Seminole County is Sanford, one of Central Florida's oldest incorporated cities, home to brick-lined streets and large Victorian homes. Historic downtown offers elegant storefronts, fine restaurants and colourful galleries. The Central Florida Zoo offers a wild time for everyone, while the scenic St. John's River Walk is a great way to wind down and relax. Continue over to the East Coast and you'll find some fabulous Florida destinations. St. Augustine Pontevedra Beach is simply not what you expect. This historic gem is a pleasure to explore. The Castillo San Marcos stood up to seaborne attacks by none other than Sir Francis Drake. And be sure to include the legendary Fountain of Youth. Aside from its living history, the area also boasts superb golf courses, natural beauty and glorious beaches. An hour down the road is world-famous Daytona Beach. When you think of a true American original, this is where generations of families have enjoyed their fun in the sun. Sitting on the Atlantic Ocean, one of the USA's signature beach towns is also the home of NASCAR and the LPGA. With its numerous attractions and colourful events year-round, it still retains that authentic American beachside feel. A little further south, Florida's Space Coast is the historic home of America's original thrill ride. Kennedy Space Center is literally where human spaceflight began. The departure point for Neil Armstrong's historic walk on the moon, a trip to the International Space Station, and everything in between. Strap in for the shuttle launch experience to feel what it's like being blasted into orbit. Then it's time to visit the permanent home of the real Space Shuttle Atlantis. You can stand nose to nose with this modern marvel. Get an astronaut's eye view of space travel in 2 incredible 3D movies. Visit the actual launch pads where history was made. Stand under the largest rocket ever built in the Apollo Saturn V Center. And if you're lucky, you may even get to see an actual launch. New for this season, Heroes and Legends is a tribute to all the brave men and women who flew in space and were undeniably made from the right stuff. Take I-4 west from Orlando and you'll be heading for Florida's Gulf Coast. Treasure awaits in Tampa Bay. Meander down the delightful Riverwalk or explore the gleaming downtown. Check out Lowry Park Zoo, the superb Florida Aquarium, and a great children's museum. This city on the bay has excellent beaches, water sports, and is easy to get around. The historic Ybor district has a rich mix of exotic sights and sounds unlike anywhere else in Florida. Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay is an African adventure park, just an hour's drive from Orlando. Zip on over to Jungala to see the big cats and the comical orangutans. The park is jammed full of phenomenal white-knuckle thrill rides like Shikra. Kumba will get your heart pumping, and Montu will leave you breathless. Cheetah Hunt is super smooth and super fast. Be sure to drop in on Falcon's Fury. And slithering your way is the latest spinning coaster, Cobra's Curse. A terrific start to your day at Busch Gardens is the Serengeti Safari Tour. Feeding a giraffe by hand is just one of the many highlights, and you'll get some amazing photos of the encounter to post online. 75 miles north of Tampa is the unspoiled Nature Coast. You can take a Florida adventure tour around the water lovers' paradise of Citrus County. Snorkel the aptly named Crystal River, the only place in the world you can legally swim with manatees. Enjoy the sparkling springs and a nature-packed trip aboard a fun Florida airboat. Visit beautiful Homosassa Springs State Park, grab a bite to eat, and enjoy the relaxing ebb and flow of these riverside communities. 30 minutes southwest of Tampa Bay is the St. Petersburg Clearwater area, famous for some award-winning beaches lapped by the clear warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico. There's a thriving arts and cultural community. The Salvador Dali Museum is world-renowned. Tarpon Springs is famous for its Greek sponge divers. Dunedin is known for its Scottish heritage and Highland games. This is authentic Florida, with tons of attractions and beach fun that stretches for miles. A couple of hours travelling south from the St. Petersburg area will bring you to the Paradise Coast. This stunningly beautiful region is comprised of the ever-stylish Naples, sparkling Marco Island and the world-famous Everglades. Glorious white sand beaches and warm turquoise waters paint a picture for visitors that's truly idyllic. Down here, luxury is always in season, along with unlimited outdoor adventure and of course some spectacular sunsets. Well, it's very easy to see why Florida continues to be such a popular vacation destination. Thanks for joining us and have a great holiday.